We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. John Lackey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar.
Leading off tonight
and
for
we are
Milwaukee,
set for baseball here this evening.
Number 5.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So striding forward now, Hernan Perez. His matchup numbers with John Lackey. There's plenty of it, but he's just 1 for 14. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Throw over to first by Lackey, and he's back in standing. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Baez fields it cleanly. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. At the plate, Eric Timms, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. They get to Force at the plate. Relay to first is too late. So no double play, but no run scores. So that winds up being great positioning defensively as they brought the corners in and were able to prevent that runner at third from scoring. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. from the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rizzo will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Line toward right center. Hayward is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So a sigh of relief there as they work out a potential big trouble in the first. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Junior Guerra is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He finally got his first win of the season after failing a couple times to get to that point. Let's see if he can go back-to-back wins now.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Sean Shane.
Lifted the other way to left center. Broxton's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to their manager. He loves how they compete.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting.
And the pitch on 2-1. Here's one in the air now for Braun out in left. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Now the pitch. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hit out towards second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 41, Junior Guerra.
Into the box now, Junior Guerra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped high in the air. Zobrist is there for it, and that retires the side. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. It remains 0-0. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Right side and right into the shift. VR from shallow right throws in time, and that's out number one.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Travis Shaw. They got him playing third, but he can play the outfield as well. But the bat really got him to the big leagues. But I was so impressed when I saw him charge a bunt and make a throw on the run from the defensive side. Offense and defense. Really impressive young man.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broxton going back. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Batting 6.
Here's Jason
Right
Hayward
fielder,
now.
Jason Hayward.
As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
Arcia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Javier Baez.
So coming to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Timms will put this one away, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
VR.
Now the pitch. sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Soft liner towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Striding in, John Lackey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In now, John Jay. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Broxton's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Eric
Leading off for the
Timms.
Brewers.
He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Eric Timms.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He's got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Stepping up to the plate, Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Jet Bandy. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Orlando Arcia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Into score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Well, Matt, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they're just now scoring today. But it's always who are you facing that particular day. The good pitching is the momentum stopper, and that's what we've seen so far today.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. look out. 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. 2-2. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward gathers it in. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So digging in now, Junior Guerra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Brewers lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 12.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. One and 2. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Timms will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, after all that, the tag will get him at second base. It turns into a double play, and the inning is over. What a weird play. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jonathan Villar.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. There's Baez, and he's safe.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Perez.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Line drive to center field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
Into the box now, Eric Timms, and he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lackey at an even 70 pitches now in the outing. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Sent on the ground out to second. VR is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes.
That's ball
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Lifted in the air to right field. Perez has a read on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 3-1. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon
Leading off for the
Broxton.
Brewers,
He doubled earlier in the
center fielder,
game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Broxton.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Arcia. He hit a sac fly earlier. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here it comes on 1-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Now the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Timms in foul ground makes the play, one away.
The pitcher, number 41, John Lackey.
Miguel Montero will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Lackey. Number 47, Miguel Montero.
Line towards center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now is John Jay.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber,
as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. Brewers are out in front, 3-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Mike Montgomery is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Ready for another chance? Junior Guerra. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Junior Guerra.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
The right fielder, number 14, Hernan Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gone in order of the Brewers, and it's still 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
First baseman
Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And that one right down Main Street.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Timms backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field.
Heading after this is Broxton.
And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Broxton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Pedro Strop will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number
2 very
7,
good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. In now, Eric Timms. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as the lead remains 3-1. Corey Knebel is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Corey Knebel.
So stepping in, Javier Baez.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that was a big hook. And did he stay in there or what? That ball looked like it started behind him and came back over the plate, and he was able to get a base hit on it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Matt Caesar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Matt Caesar.
Lays off 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Digging in and looking for more, John Jay. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Perez is under it, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
That's that international language of fighting words right there. When you throw that fastball up and in, man, that upsets a hitter. That could end my career right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Keon Broxton. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Broxton.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Schwarber looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jet Bandy.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Too high. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Hughes, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
In the 7th spot, number 48, Jared Hughes. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 9.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line against Jared Hughes, 2 for 9.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Grounded back up the middle. VR scoops it up on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. Broxton is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, VR. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Junior Guerra takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jared Hughes records the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers.